Dawson's, good morning, sir. How you doing? Hopefully you are well. Put that back on fire. That's okay. I'm glad you're not too bad. I guess nothing to complain about then, right? I'm doing good. Just one of those. My son's going through a sleep regression, so he's only like 15 months old. So slept with him last night and just got some rest. So I can't complain, right? It's a good morning. Roji, I think that's the only thing I'm brave enough to pronounce. What would you like to go by, Roji? Welcome. Hello. How are you? Sticking out too much. Now you are. Look at that. Much better. No, they do not, and I can, man. It's a good thing they don't have kneecaps because they fall so much. Babies are designed for impact. Let me tell you, I'm not saying that's a good thing. It's nuts. Especially like my daughter's 9, and it's much different raising a boy as opposed to a girl, because boys are just destructive. They're just inherently destructive. It's just, that's all there is to it. It's nuts. I thought there was a way around it, and there's not. They are just crazy monsters. He's an amazing good boy, and he's so cute and sweet and kind, but he's a monster. Crazy stuff. There wasn't a layer of hot glue, this would be easy to cut through. That's okay though. To make the edge pieces to last, because there's so much trimming to do to make this line up nicely. That's good there. That's an outside wall, so that's okay being taller. That's fitting together much nice. Yeah, we'll trim that. It's just out of place now. It just looks out of place. Basic layout to the manor. That's looking pretty good. And yes, there's a wall missing. I gotta do that later. This is supposed to be right here. I missed one, so I will deal with that later. Glue it down, but for now, let's see. There you go. Nice. There we go. Now we just got to start adding little connective details, and that'll start looking really good. Yeah. different things for different rooms. Kirk, hello. How are you today? I think I want that. Like a nice little entryway. Busted table. And then the stairs will be in this back room here. No, it has to be there. It has to be there. Just gonna go sit on this one. Where's my... Wow, look at all the happy love stuff I see. Emotions, emojis. So kind. Okay. Let's see. So of all the rooms, which room, maybe I should do like a little poll here, but which room should I start first? Which room should I start the details on first? Because what I want to do is just get each room super detailed and situated, and then I'll start worrying about the connecting pieces, like putting up a few floorboards here and there. I've got 2 libraries, a dining room, a kitchen, like a potions holding room or like an apothecary room. Got different things. What kind of room should we do first? I mean, I do know. I have an idea. The kitchen. Ooh, starting fun, Dawson's. I like it because I want to make a bunch of like little pots and pans to hang on the wall, and I think I have an idea of how I want to make those. I think. Am I quiet for the baby? It's both. I don't like being too loud, and I'm quiet because I'm terrified of that tiny child. That child's scary, man. I don't like projecting unless I have to. It's really bad because I'll be training some of my clients, and some of my clients are in like their 70s, and I speak so softly, and they're like, "What? Huh? What'd you say? What do I do next? When do I stop?" I need to learn to be louder or enunciate. One or the other. Something like that. There we go. Okay. Oh, I see. Not much. Just talking about being a parent. That's about it. I think now. Talking about clients, how I mumble. Okay. Kitchen. Kitchen. So, in terms of setup, do I still have my little labely thingies here? That might be my next task, is just zooming out, changing the camera angle, and making you all clean with me. I've made a mess in this place, and I blame you. Okay. That's exactly it, Dawson's. I feel like, especially more so now, because of so much easy exposure to anything, sensory overload is big. Where is blah blah blah? And of course, it's always just a reminder of my favorite Arrested Development joke. Blah blah blah. Really? Oh, that's so exciting. Very good. Congratulations on getting the campaign started, especially with people you met through this chat. That's, I don't know, I'm amazed. I can hang up the hat there. I helped people. Oh, that's so cool. How did it go? You said the first session was yesterday, 2 days ago? Yeah, how did it go? Another guy. Can't just disappear. It's not nice. Let's see. Oh, well, that's a common occurrence, right? Trying to reschedule. Let's see. Yeah, D&D Beyond makes it very it's a lot. There is a lot of information for D&D, and it can be overwhelming. Just take your time, study. There's little links so you can look up things, and you can always just kind of go with it as you go and try to do samples. You'll be like, hey, maybe this isn't exactly what I want to do. Is it okay if I rectify this? Just make sure everybody's on the same page there. But D&D makes it very digestible. So as a new player especially, it's insane. There's so much to learn between just the different stats and the rolls and the ACs and the where do things go? How do I calculate spell slots? What do I write down for spell slots? It's good. Yeah, keep it simple. Yeah. 5e made the rules more, again, not digestible, but a little more straightforward, I should say. But yeah, core rules, and I always like, and you can do homebrew stuff like in the mix, right? Like if everybody doesn't like something in particular, then change it, right? The whole point is it's meant to be an enjoyable role-playing game. The rules shouldn't dictate everything. That's really cool. I'm so excited for you. Really excited for you all. That's gonna be good. Okay, so kitchen first. Exactly. Just always simplify it. What is it? My favorite Michael Scott joke? Explain it to me like I'm 5. It's true. So this kitchen wall needs to come up, but I think we might do the kitchen first. That would be enjoyable. It shouldn't be. Okay, good. As much as I want. Okay. I may have frozen there for a sec. I apologize. Oh, orthodontist. Oof, enjoy that. I lived through that for many years. Take it easy. Take an ibuprofen if your teeth hurt. Have a good day. I'll see you later. Or maybe not, but I'll be on later tonight. I got to do some planning for my campaign because we play tomorrow. And I think there was a consensus. Everybody, you know, if you're adamant, I'm going to stream part of my campaign that I'm running tomorrow. I've been running this campaign for a while, but people seem to want to see part of it. And if that's still on the table, then I will go ahead and show the campaign tomorrow live. I definitely won't be responding to comments. I'll be too busy running the game. But for whomever would want to truly, sincerely check it out, see what, I don't know, how I run things. I do a lot of goofy voices and sound effects. Myself, I don't download sound effects. I'm not organized. Okay, well, while that heats up, I want to get that done. Kitchen. I had a thing happening somewhere. Where is it? This thing anyways, so let's do that. Oh my. Oh my, oh my. Here we go. I want to make something like this for the kitchen. There we go. I made this little anvil forge a while ago, but I want to make a another one. I'm gonna make a little, I don't know, like cooking over the fire stove pot, but the embers will be mostly dead, but I'm gonna have it going because that's creepy, right? So I'm gonna make another one. Maybe I can make it even better than this one, who knows? But I made this little fun forge thing. And I want that, I might even put this in the basement or something, right? It's pre-made and save myself some time. But yeah, gonna make another one just like this for the kitchen. I want like a little cooker top, like you would see in any older game, you know, like any dungeon, or Skyrim's a good example of those. Something like that. Kitchen here. And then I think I want like a little pots and pans wall there. So just little cooking utensils, kind of old, used, worn, some fallen down. Because we're gonna distress all this wallpaper real quick before we start construction on it later. Because I'm just doing a bunch of planning right now, because later tonight I'm gonna be building a little bit, but then planning. I have not done a lot for my campaign tomorrow, and I need to write like a little note, some clues, put things on the board. They're gonna have to solve a rune puzzle. I gotta get that organized. And that's exactly the thought, Dawson's. You got it. You got it. For the one I'm making up, I have like little teeth I might just like throw on there, and suddenly it's a mimic. Maybe like a little coal ember flame tongue or something. But yep, whoever lights the kitchen thing and tries to cook the food, and one of the things might be, you know, like one of the roundabout clues to get what they need might be like, hey, feed this object, or feed this mimic, or feed this person this food, and they're gonna be like, oh cool, let's cook it. We can easily do that in the kitchen. Ah, crap, another mimic. Nice little. Oh no. So then, what else goes in a kitchen? What else goes in the kitchen? There's going to be a little pantry off to the side, right? And the fake pantry in the very back is going to be a access panel to the secret hallway that goes under the stairs to the North Library. So that will at least be one of the secrets there. how it works, then I'll do the kitchen first, because then we can get started doing some really fun secret stuff. Secret stuff. Because you gotta hide a lot of secrets, because your players are only gonna find, if you hide 10 secrets, your players will find 1. If you hide 100 secrets, your players will find 1. So make sure you don't get emotionally attached to your clues or your secrets or your twists or your fights, because your very own expectations will be subverted so quickly. There we go, got that little wall in there. So, kitchen there, pantry. No dining table. Like, we need countertops or something straightforward here. Okay, so let's do this. First room, let's build it. And it works because it's in the corner too. Okay, what are some other things? What else goes in a kitchen? I've got just a little fire, corner stove. We'll have probably like a regular stove in there too, maybe. I don't know. Countertops, pantry, a little pantry. It'll be a secret entrance from here to there. What goes in a kitchen? Like a 1700s kind of old time wizard kitchen. Pots, pans, the old rack to hang them. There we go, yeah, like, ooh, a pie and a cheese cabinet. I like that one. I like that one. Because we can say, for example, just for giggles, this would be the part of the pantry. And I want the pantry to be right here, and that's gonna be the secret entrance. So I still have this wall space, some wall space here. I want the stove here and the pots and pans wall to be here. So this back is the stoves and pans. Pantry, we got the cheese and wine stuff either over here or over there. A chopping block, yeah, like something on the counter. That'd be fun, because I have a little swirl of daggers figure I have from a set that I could paint up. It could just be a bunch of kitchen knives that come to life to attack you, because why not, right? Why not? Something like that. There we go. That's where the stairs. Might make those bigger. No, that's good. That's good. And let's have the stairs leading up to the side there for the stairwell. Diffuse. Hello. I am always randomly streaming for whenever I get a minute. I'm a busy dude, so I just do what I can. Cheese. What was that? It was a pie and cheese cabinet. Because even though like this place is worn down, the in Harry Potter they're called house elves, and this is all a big old ripoff of Harry Potter. So these guys are called resident goblins. The resident goblins live in here and will still be maintaining everything. Because even though the master left many years ago, those things are still kind of cooking, tending, prepping meals, but the place is pretty run down still. They're not carpenters. Old chipping blocks. Yeah, like an old, and that could be like I have anything that could be a chipping block? Nah, nothing big enough. But I know what you mean. Yeah, like a good hard chopping. Not chopping. Just call it chopping block. Because I want like a little table in the middle of the kitchen. So I'm gonna make so many more tables. This is just my sample table, but this will be kind of like where the chopping block might be, right in the middle, right? Some obstacles around the room there. So we can probably, yeah, put that there. Sunset, hello, how you doing? I think that's good there. That's for the kitchen. We'll get all my stuff situated. I gotta get the tops of these, I gotta get that stained. And then we can start doing details and building. I think first things first is I want to make another one of these things. That'd be fun. It'd be a lot of fun. Okay. Let's do that. I have a good list of stuff. Fire stove, counters with a chopping block. Pantry, pan wall, poly, cheese cabinet, and I think that'd be a good amount of stuff in there, and then I could hide clues and different things. Like an old ice box. There we go. Not a refrigerator, an ice box. Kirk was here, may still be here, who knows? Sometimes we get lucky. I think Dawson's and Bushcrafter are the only ones that catch both morning and night streams. Okay, let's do that. There's a fancy term for it too, but I can't think of it. Okay, kitchen. Let's do this way. Nah, keep it. Keep it here. Don't fall. Okay. Always awake. Oh, Dawson's, I feel ya. Well, no, I got some rest last night at least. Okay, this is where I really want the busted table, my little broken table in the center of the dining room here. You know it up, right? Nah, that's boring. Just on the top. So we'll work our way down. We'll start with some props, and I think I need some similar props in the dining room. So, let's see. Dining. What goes in a dining room, aside from dining table and chairs? Props list. What props am I going to be making tonight? And or planning for my campaign tomorrow. And I have a person in my campaign that watches my streams. So later tonight, big spoiler warning, when I start to prep, do not watch. Not sure if you're watching right now or not. Maybe. Okay, what goes in a dining room? Dining tables, chairs, maybe a wine cabinet of sorts. We're gonna have a wine cellar, of course, and I want a dumbwaiter, so I'm gonna make one, when I make the basement and stuff, a dumbwaiter is gonna be in one of the corners of the dining room, and that can be a shortcut to get to the basement, right? Yeah. A chalice. Wines, cups. Yeah, you're right. Cups, glasses. I'm excited. I'm gonna play with some. Put this in here. Brass copper containers. A hearth. I don't know. Yeah, the cellar door. I don't know where I want to put the cellar door since there's already going to be a dumbwaiter for the wine bottles. I think I want to put the cellar door maybe in the kitchen or in the stairwell room. But you're right though, brass copper containers. Just right. Maybe like a old dead potted plant. And of course that's also a mimic. Big tub of lard. I like it. Let's see that. Okay. Let's see. And dining rooms are simple, right? They don't need much. That's probably going to be about it. And then we'll work our way down, which will be like, I forgot the term for it. It's like a preserves room, but there's rooms that houses used to have. You would put like, not potion bottles exactly, but you could put bottles, pickled items in there, older stored items, things you're trying to just keep in a separate room. And that's going to be the one a little just below the dining room, right? So I'm trying to decide. So like down here would be pretty easy, right? Mimic butcher knife, yes. A little swarm of daggers mimic is gonna be the knives. Just decided to scroll down a bit and I thought. In a desert? That guy's always up to something, isn't he? When you become famous enough, you do crazy things. So apothecary, I think it's called is it like a preserves room? There's a better word for it, but I'm just gonna say preserves room. Because it's not an apothecary room per se. And then that's just gonna have so many just, ooh, a decanter, I like that. I mean, it's all about the wine, right? Yeah, nice big old decanter, I like that. Might put one of those in the basement too. See how well we can. Preserves room, have that in there. Nice. We have our stairwell entryway. And then we have our little foyer or entry room. That's why I want like another table of sorts. This thing here, another busted up table in there. And then just libraries, study, libraries, and that's simple for the first, well, simple, and that's all it took. Okay, cool, I'm getting an idea. And then we'll go in that order then. We'll start with the kitchen, we'll do the dining room, we'll do the apothecary room, and then after, that'll be enough. That's already a week's worth of stream. And we'll move on from there. Cool. Cool. I guess first things first. Clean up. Yeah. Okay. Also, what's nice is like if I ever wanted to, I don't have to put it back together just like this. We could change things up. So like if you ever want to combine things or mix it up, I made it semi-modular, right? You can do different things potentially. That was the goal at least. So 1, 2, 3. So this here. So that's what I need to do now is I need to get my printer set up so I can get some stuff situated here for later, because I need a lot of bookshelves and stuff, and that's easier to print out. Unload. An oil lamp. I'm gonna be making a few lamps and like sconces and stuff for the walls. I have a couple ideas on how I want to make those. But you are absolutely correct. I want to make like sconces to camp, yeah, little things. So kitchens first. This is dining room second. We'll keep you close by. House of cards here. Okay. Isn't it crazy? It seems like not much, but starting with just slicing out little tiny floorboards, and suddenly here we are getting it actually looking, and this would be good enough if you ever wanted, but I'm gonna make it look so much better. This is still just the start. Just the start. Like I said, my most ambitious project yet. Probably for a while. Because after I do this, I think I want to build a classic Coliseum, which wouldn't be as in much layout. It'll still be detailed, but it wouldn't be as insane. But I don't know what I want. I think I want to do a Coliseum after this. Not that I should be thinking about my next build right now. One thing at a time. This is, I don't know, I wanted this to keep me busy for a while. At least a month or two. That's not too long in retrospect. Not too long. Good enough. Okay. Kitchen. Let's start with this thing here. Some foam. And we're gonna make ourselves another little stove there. Why you stop music? Nice, almost an hour. Let's see, I'll do 10 more minutes and then I'll probably have to wrap this stream up because my baby never sleeps for long. He probably wants to go outside and play. I don't blame him. That's a good way to taunt them. I like that. Just like as they explore the house, the creaking and the shaking and the intensities of the almost guttural howling slowly increases, and they realize all the mimics they've been fighting this entire time aren't just mimics, but just tiny little cells of a greater thing. They are inside the digestive tract of a mimic. They need to get out of this house immediately. But how? Oh no. Yeah, I like that. Always something fun to mess with people, right? Not mess, but gotta have a challenge. Mega mimic. These all the little mimics in the house are like almost white blood cells, right? I don't know. Or I guess digestive. And then I have those print out. Unloading. It did upload. Gotta be careful here. Oh, it's gonna be a fun one, right? And like, cause again, I want a way to put a fire under my players' butts. Sometimes the players spend way too much time thinking and debating and, oh, hesitant, should I do this thing? Should I do this thing? Once you realize you're being digested by a giant mimic, you're gonna have a lot more urgency to get what you need to and get out, right? And that's my goal. And there could even be a clue like, oh, there is a, I don't know, ring with dimension doors somewhere in here. We gotta find it, and that's our only way out. Something like that. And then they diffuse. I like that. Just to really put my players in their place, right? Like, there's only one exit out this mimic, and you know what you need to do. That's funny. I like it. We'll call it the crappiest quest ever. The Great Escape. Too funny. I like that one a lot. Easy, right? Just a little pop and you're done. You can use this, I don't know, for some things. I don't throw these away per se. Diffuse, take it easy. Have a good night. Good day. Good time. I'm only here for a few more minutes and then I gotta call it. Oh, duh. I didn't leave myself enough room. I do that a lot though. That's okay. And this is part of another quest that I'm building this for, but this could easily be a one-shot. This could be, yeah, it's 4:30 p.m. My goodness, yeah. So unless you're up in the middle of the night, I'll see you a different time. Take it easy, yeah. Is that thick enough? Too thick. I need a better rig. MacGyver of D&D. You gotta be handy, right? What's the point? Now that morning sun isn't so intense too. Henry, hello. Oh, I do remember you. Hello, Henry. How you doing? I didn't remember the name was Daniel. I did forget that. I remember the name Becky, but I will call you Daniel. I do remember you as well. Hello. Hello, hello. Good, good. I'm glad you're doing good. I am making, I'm not going to be using this for the kitchen. I'm going to be building another little stove. So this is a forge little thing I built a while ago. So I'm just taking another one. I popped the top off very easily. That just takes a little finesse. And then you take the top off. I'm going to cut the center for this. We'll place it up through. I'll carve it out, make it look like a little not wood stove, stone stove. So I'm making another one of these. Thank you for asking. So I'm building a very big abandoned manor, and this is the very first room we're working on is the kitchen. We're gonna do some just very good fine detailing. Okay, before I start that. Just hot glue. I'm a simple person. I don't like messing with resin unless I have to. It's just messy. So yeah, just hot glue. I scraped some foam really thin, and then I dabbed it black, and then I just did a couple layers of hot glue. That's how I made a lot of my potion bottles is hot glue. It's almost like glass blowing. It's pretty cool. Like these little things I made out of hot glue, and you can heat hot glue up over a candle, attach it to a metal surface, and deform it and do what you need to as it cools. Really cool. Your support, so sweet. Thank you. This weekend I'm sitting down. I'm gonna do it. I'm sitting down, we're finishing the Discord, I'm setting all that stuff up so we can really further our community here, right? That way people, we're across so many time zones. I want people to be able to have a community that's not based on, oh, am I showing up at the right time? And some players in the chat found each other and started playing online. So they were able to reach out via this chat and say, hey, do you want to play a D&D game online? So they're setting that up. And I think that's really cool. So the whole point of doing this is to build a fun D&D community and try to make the game accessible or fun or easy, right? Ta-da! Wow, so cool. Let me just raise it up a bit. My methods are by no means the right method. I think Dawson said it best. Just a MacGyver. I'm just making it up as I go along. There are probably better methods. I'm having fun. I think that's all that matters. And that's like the first thing I built, and that was more of an experiment in it itself. And so I want to try to improve upon it a little bit. So, question, what do I mostly do in my life? Henry, that's a loaded question. Like, mostly I might go hang out with my family. I've got an amazing wife. I got 2 awesome children. One's 9, the other's a 1-year-old. Mostly in life, I want to hang out with them and just enjoy. And then I like to do this as a hobby, right? I would like to turn this into a slight career. Not that I don't like my job. My main job is I'm a personal trainer and a athletic performance coach. And sometimes nutritionist if I have to. And I love doing it. I love helping people. I don't think I'll ever give that up, but I don't know. This is a fun passion. It's funny because whoever was by my fireside stream, I've built a real fire pit. So the pure irony is I'm just building a fake fire pit now. Many fake fire pits. So cool. I'll do that. Just put that there. It's a scrap piece, why not? Oh, here's a gift. Thank you so much. That's a lot of love. I like it. I will store that gift in a safe place. Definitely keep it safe. Okay, I'm gonna finish this little circle, and then my son's waking up, so that's good timing. So, I'm gonna have to wrap this stream up here. I apologize. But we got some stuff done. We got some stuff done, and I'm happy about it. Oh, on hot glue. That's fine. There we go. And it even has some of our little embroidered stuff on bottom because I used scrap paper. All right, I will finish doing that later. Make another ring, put that on top, and we'll go from there. All right, everybody, thank you for hanging out for a little bit, helping me make some progress. I will be on later tonight, probably around 10 p.m. Eastern. And like, subscribe, nonsense, all stuff like that. Dawson's, take it easy. Thank you so much for, you catch almost all my streams, thank you. Henry, have an amazing day. Dawson's, take it easy. Let's see, Dawson's, it was, your name's not Becky, your name's Daniel. Daniel, take it easy. Whoever else I missed, have an amazing day. I am thirsty, I'll drink that before I go. Thanks.